Hello, people. One Nut Punch here. Take a look at a game called SCP Pandemic. I picked up for $15 on Steam. I wanted to show this game off in particular because here's the thing. And I play with a couple of people in co-op. We tried PvP. We tried the Area 12, as you're seeing here, the wave-based survival, and I think what they call is Sweden or Hunt Sweden. Hunt is the new thing that they came out, I think, as of this month. And the first thing I want to say is this. The game asking price normally is $20. And after playing, I think maybe about almost 6 hours in the game, I'd say it's absolutely worth that money. And I'm going to start talking about it right now as to why. The first thing is the shooting. Just having a pistol alone is super fun to just spray down on zombies. And then the reloading, just the way that it feels, right? Different games, when they give you a gun, it's just whatever to defend yourself. It looks okay. It's a simple mechanic. You load bullets into it and you shoot it, right? In other games like Ground Branch, Ready or Not, or this one, they feel heavy. They feel like an actual gun, not like a BB gun, not like something you use like a pop party. It's an actual working firearm, and it feels heavy when I shoot it. That's why I like using the Glock. There are 3 sidearms in the game. There's the 1911, the Glock 19, and then I think it's called the M9. And the Glock is called the M19X rather than just the Glock 19. Then you have the main firearms in the game, which I don't think there are that many, from the AK-103, 4, and 5, to the AK-74, the AS Val, the Galil Ace pistol, LAMG, M24A3, Mark 17 times 2 because there's 2 of them, a Mark 18, Mossberg 590, MP5, Stryborg, Tavor, UMP 45, VSS Ventores. And those are the main primary guns that they have in the game right now. The only other things they have are chem lights and grenades. Not really much else in terms of tools. But like I said, when it came down to this game, and the terms of gunplay and the guns themselves, you can actually modify and equip your firearms with suppressors, modify it with bipods or forward grips. There's not a whole lot of attachments for the guns themselves, kind of like Ground Branch and Ready or Not, to where it's just like a couple of sights here and there, like a holographic, a red dot sight, a forward grip, maybe even a laser and a flashlight on top of it. And that's really about it. Maybe they might add more stuff later. The other thing is that there's night vision in the game, and when you do use night vision, you can't really aim down the sights with it. Because I'm assuming if you have NVGs on, you can't really look down the sight of a gun because it's impractical. So they just go off to the side and aim that direction. If you have a laser, it's easier. The other thing is when you're going in to do these puzzles, you have to shoot these modules that are broken to open up doorways that you normally couldn't get into. Same thing if you were shooting padlocks or having to break open a pipe to stop a nuclear reactor from going off. And again, when it comes down to shooting, headshots or instant kills, body shots are maybe 3 or 4 times before they finally die. And here is the modification station, as you see here. You can modify your primary and your sidearm to have a star laser, flashlight, not a whole lot of different variants of attachments. But like I said, it's still better than using iron sights on your rifle if you don't want to keep on using it all the time. And because of night visions, not being able to use the ADS, then you could just use a laser instead. There are 6 modes into the game, I'm pretty sure, other than the Raid 12, as you see here, Area 12, where you're doing these different tasks to complete before you finally get to where you need to go. Then you have the Hunt Sweden, to where you're going to, like, different camps. You also have side missions like Dave here, the cardboard box with a smiley face. If you pick him up, you have to find his children and his wife, I think. I don't know what you get when you find them. I haven't really done that yet. But the Hunt Sweden is different, like, days at, like, a camp. You have to kill maybe 30 guards and then find some intel. Then you have Wave Survival, which is kind of spelled wrong because they spelled it survival. It's again, it's an early alpha game. And then they have PvP testing, weapons testing, and AI testing. And all these testing areas are basically getting you used to whatever you have to do for PvP, or learning the weapons that you want to mess with inside of like a kill house, and then AI testing, messing with the zombies, the guards, and then of course SCP-173, I think it is, the statue or a stone baby. And again, for $15 or almost $20, there's only a couple of things wrong with the game, and I'll say this. Even though it's an alpha, the only issues I've had are loading times, rendering issues, buffering because of the enemy. There's like wave upon wave upon wave of zombies and shit coming at you. Sometimes the guards will pop up and get stuck into a wall. Other times people are able to find like bugs in the wall themselves and think that they're secret rooms. I don't know why the hell they think that. But is the game playable? Yes, actually. And even though a lot of things do bug out, it's janky as shit sometimes, and a lot of the enemy gets stuck inside each other, or they just don't die after being sprayed with half the magazine of like a SMG. It's still fun, and you still get lives too. It's not just you go in there, you die, and that's it. You have to restart. You get like a couple of lives and you go back again. The other issue I'd say with the game is, besides the FPS and the connection drops, because I know that's also an issue, they have PvP, and I think they have the other Area 12 thing too, where they have 6 people for co-op. There have been many times I go on there and I get dropped out for no reason, and we can't go and remake it, or nobody could rehost it again. So that's kind of also annoying. But I wanted to show off Stone Baby. He doesn't look like an actual baby in this one. He looks like a 4-tentacled, like, short octopus, I guess, that's bipedal, and he's just staring at you with his paint face. But you'll see him here in a couple of seconds. In terms of, do I think people should get the game? I think, honestly, they should. It is a, again, alpha phase game. It does have online, but you don't need it to play it. You can play offline without the internet. I tried it a couple days ago, and I was able to play and go back to whatever I was doing. So if you want to give something else a try that's got some really good shooting and some pretty damn horrific atmosphere, because I'd say that thing scared the shit out of me when I just would stop looking at it for half a second. He snapped my neck. But anyway, I've been One Nut Punch. This has been another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.